Okay, so it says use equation 5 to find f prime of a at the given number a. And the formula that they are referring to, that being equation 5, is f prime of a is equal to the limit as x approaches a. This is the formula that they're referring to right here. So let's go ahead and begin. So right here, we're just going to go ahead and plug in into this formula. So it would look like and we're just going to plug in a wherever x is. And then hopefully by the end of it, we'll be able to somehow cancel out the x, and then we'll plug in a for 3, and then we'll get a number. So let's go ahead and start by getting a common denominator for the numerator. So we can start off by multiplying a plus 6 over a plus 6 times x squared over x plus 6 minus a squared over a plus 6 and times x plus 6. So we can get a common denominator. And then all over x minus a. Okay, moving on. Once you go ahead and multiply it out, you're going to get ax squared plus 6x squared minus ax. I'll go ahead and rewrite that actually. Xa squared plus 6a squared. And because of this negative, I'm going to go ahead and distribute it. And the next step, I'll go ahead and distribute it. So here we have like a fraction within a fraction. And let's go ahead and rewrite it. Actually, we do need to include the notation. So from the beginning, we do. And I think it would be as so this is the notation that we need to be including within every step. Alright, so moving on, here I've distributed the negative, so and from here I'm going to go ahead and factor out the numerator, the very top bar. And then by doing so, I'll be able to cancel some things out. So I'm going to factor out an AX from this term and this term right there. Then I can also factor out a 6 from this term and this term. So I'll show you what that looks like. And I also factored out a so to get from that step to that step, since it looked like this, I factored out a 6, and then I got x minus a, x minus a. So that's how I got from here to there. Okay. So moving on. Oh, and here I'm going to go ahead and bring this up in the next step as well. So now I can simplify, or rather cancel stuff out. So what's going to cancel out is going to be this, and also, that's it, I guess. So now our problem looks like this. Oh, that's right. Both of them cancel out. Maybe that's what was sketchy. Okay. So from here, we can go ahead and plug in A if we wish to. First, I'll go ahead and rewrite my problem. So I'm going to have, okay, the notation was wrong. It was as x approaches A the entire time. Whoops. Okay, and then now we plug in A for x. Makes much more sense. So then 12a over a plus a plus 6 squared. And because at the top it was given that a equals 3, we're just going to go ahead and plug in 3 for a. Mm, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 squared is 81. And this will give us 45. 1. And that is 5 out of 9. Oh, so that right there is our answer. Okay, moving on. Now let's go ahead and use the same strategy. So we can just plug in. And wherever there's an x, we're just going to plug in an a for this side. then it's going to be all over x minus a. So we're just going to we're going to get a common denominator, and we're going to do so by multiplying by 2 square root 2a plus 2 over same thing. We're also going to multiply this side by this denominator right here. And then it's going to be all over x minus a. So let's go ahead and multiply this out, which gives us times, oh, all right, parentheses. X minus a. Okay, and then the way that we can undo this is going to be by multiplying by the conjugate. I think that's the name of the strategy. Yeah. I'll show you how. So then by multiplying by the conjugate, that means multiplying by the numerator over the numerator, which I'll show you how it looks like. Cool, and then the next step, problem will look a bit different, and then we'll be able to cancel some stuff out. So once you multiply this out, this basically undoes a square root on the numerator. Oh, I wrote a 3 on accident. I get the 3. Now there was no 3. Okay, yeah, so from this step, that's how you get to this step here. And you can cancel some stuff out like the 2. And also, let's just move on. So I'm going to go ahead and factor out a -2 from the numerator. -2 from 2a, -2x, which will give me -2 x minus a. And then that will let me cancel out this bit right here, because I'm going to be bringing it up here, essentially. Let's go ahead and write it out. You wrote this wrong. Okay. And then these cancel. And then because they cancel, we can go ahead and plug in a for x. So doing so, I'll go rewrite a where there's x in every term. So that will give me And then it's given that A is 1. Yeah, A is 1. So we'll just go ahead and plug in 1 for A. And in doing so, it's just going to be 4, which works out perfectly. So that's 4 times 4, which is negative 1/4. And that's our answer. Thank you for watching this lengthy video.